Did you know that most self-taught Italian learners make the same 5 mistakes? And the hard part is most people do not even realize that it's these mistakes that keep them stuck for months, sometimes for years. I have worked with hundreds of Italian learners and I can tell you this very clearly. Self-taught learners are often hardworking, motivated and consistent, but they still get stuck because they build their Italian in the wrong order. So in this video I'm going to show you the 5 huge mistakes self-taught Italian learners make, and I'm going to rank them in order of importance so you know what to fix first, lay the foundations of your learning, and get to mistake number 5, the one that kills your Italian speaking. Let's start with mistake number 1. This is one of the classic self-taught learner mistakes. You have got an app on your phone, a grammar book on your desk, a saved YouTube playlist, a podcast you should listen to, and a notebook full of words, and maybe even a course you bought and never finished. So it feels like you are doing a lot, but there is a problem. When you keep jumping from one thing to another, your brain never stays with one thing long enough to really learn it. You are not building Italian, you are collecting Italian. And I get why people do this. It feels safe, it feels productive, it feels like progress. But it's a bit like trying to cook 5 meals at once and ending up with nothing ready to eat. Too many resources split your attention, and when your attention is split, your memory gets weaker. So here is the fix. Pick one main tool for structure, one place to keep useful phrases, and one small daily speaking habit. That's enough. You do not need more input, you need more control. Because the goal is not to touch more Italian, the goal is to remember it and use it. And once you stop jumping around, you notice the next problem. Mistake number 2. This one slows people down a lot. Many self-taught learners study Italian word by word. They learn fame, casa, andare, pensare, bello. But real speech does not happen one word at a time. Real speech happens in chunks. Not just fame, ho fame. Not just caldo, ho caldo. Not just sapere, lo so, non lo so. This matters because when you learn single words, you still have to build the sentence from scratch every single time. That takes time. That creates stress. That is why so many learners say, I know lots of words, but I still can't speak. Of course, words help you recognize Italian. Chunks help you say it. So here is the fix. Stop writing down random words on their own. When you find a useful word, learn the whole piece that normally comes with it. Not piacere, mi piace. Not bisogno, ho bisogno di. Not volere, vorrei. That way, when you need to speak, you are not building from zero, you are pulling out something ready. And once you start doing that, another mistake becomes very clear. Mistake number 3. A lot of self-taught learners spend hours with Italian, but very little of that time is active. They watch video, they read posts, they listen to podcasts, they go through notes, and all of that can help. But there is a big difference between seeing Italian and pulling Italian out of your head and mouth. That second part is the one that builds speech. Recognition feels good because it is easy. You see, come stai? And you think, yeah, I know that. But can you answer quickly without translating first? That is the real test. This is why people often say, I understand more than I can say. It's not because they are lazy, it is because they trained recognition more than recall. So here is the fix. Make your brain work a little more. Pause the video and answer the question out loud. Cover the Italian and try to say say it from memory. Read the sentence once, then look away and repeat it. Turn notes into mini prompts. Do not just look at Italian. Reach for it. That small effort is what makes it stick. But even when learners start recalling more, many still do something that keeps them stuck. So, mistake number 4. This one is very human. We all like doing what feels comfortable. So learners go back to words they already know, exercises they can already do, short sentences that already feel safe. That gives you a nice feeling, but it does not always give you progress. But the real problem is usually somewhere else. Maybe you freeze when someone asks you a simple question. Maybe you know words but cannot join ideas together. Maybe word order falls apart when you speak fast. That is where the weakness is. And if you keep avoiding that weak point, your weak point, it stays weak. It's like going to the gym and only training the muscles you already like using. You can say you worked out, but you did not fix the problem. So here is the fix. Ask yourself one honest question. Where do I break? Not what do I enjoy, not what do I already know. Where do I break? Start there. If you freeze when answering questions, practice short answers. If you struggle with the past, build 10 useful past tense chunks. If pronouns confuse you, train them in short, real phrases. Progress gets faster when your practice hits the point of failure. And that brings us to the biggest mistake of all. Mistake number 5. This is the one that does the most damage. It is the habit that makes you freeze. It is the habit that makes you overthink. It is the habit that makes Italian feel heavy. Here is what happens. You have an idea. Then you say it in English in your head. Then you try to change it into Italian. That feels normal, especially if you teach yourself. But it is too slow for real conversation. By the time you build the sentence, the moment is gone. That is why you can know the grammar, know the word and still freeze. Because the problem is not only what you know, it is the path your brain is using. And English first, Italian second is a very slow path. It's like driving with the handbrake on. Yes, the car moves, but everything feels harder than it needs to. So here is the fix. Train direct links. Meaning to Italian, situation to Italian, question to Italian. Not English sentence first. For example, do not learn I am hot and then trying to convert it. Train ho caldo as the direct answer to that feeling. Do not learn I am 20 and then translate it. Train ho 20 anni as one natural answer. Do not memorize I like it as a word puzzle. Train mi piace in real little situations. The more often you do that, the faster Italian starts to come out. Not because you are more talented all of a sudden, because you built a better route. So those are the 5 huge mistakes self-taught Italian learners make. Now, I've said a lot, but if you really want to learn Italian fast and for free, without buying any other tool, take just one technique from this video and use it to work on your weakest area. And remember, stick to Italian, and Italian will stick to you. Ciao!